Hello, it feels like a Monday because the kids just went back to school today because they were off yesterday for the eclipse. So I almost said like happy Monday. The eclipse, oh my gosh, that was so amazing. Like I knew it would be, but whenever you saw it in person, it's almost like if you ever go to see the mountains or see the ocean or just see something that you've seen in pictures and then you see it in person. Like I've heard that about like the Northern Lights or just anything. I mean, any of God's creations that you see in pictures and then you see it in real life, it's just different and it's so amazing. That's how the eclipse was. Like I thought it was going to be cool, but it was really, really, really cool. And the pictures don't do it justice because when you're sitting there, like on a blanket, looking up at the sky and you see the moon go over the sun and then you see that ring and it just stays there and you feel the wind. But like the atmosphere pressure changed and you heard crickets and it was just a really cool feel. And I told Lucas afterwards, I was like, they should make a simulation of an eclipse in a museum, like a science museum or something, where you go into like this dark bubble with like 3D glasses on or something and you get to like feel what it's like to experience a total eclipse because it was really cool. And it wasn't just the eclipse that was neat. It was the feel of the air and just the feeling of the temperature drop and then the wind and the sounds. It was really, really, really cool. So Cora goes, can we do that again today? It was cute. Yeah, it was really fun. And it was fun to have our family in town and they left yesterday after the eclipse. And so today I'm just kind of getting the house back in order and so today I just kind of went around and did the things that I normally do on Monday, but it's Tuesday and Bo is in bed. He's taking his nap and these came in the mail the other day. My touch-up pens for the grout that I said I was going to do in the laundry room downstairs. And I'm so excited to use those. I'm probably going to do that like right when I get done here because Cora's done with school. She's already had lunch and it is like a good time to do this. So how you use these, I think, I've never done this. Actually, let me back up. So when I first started this project, it was because my grout in the downstairs laundry room was white. And I always wanted it a darker color, but I was told that you can't do a darker color with that type of tile. And I really like the tile. And so I was like, I'm going to use a black grout pen and just paint it black because I know I could clean the white and I have, but it just felt like I was constantly like fighting the white grout. And so I'm just going to paint it black. And so I got black grout pens and I used those and they worked really well. But I got, I think, one pack of the grout pens and they only covered a small area. So I used like 5 pens, actually 4, because one of them ended up not working. So I used 4 grout pens on this tiny little area. And I was like, okay, this room is kind of big and I would probably need at least 20 grout pens to finish this up. And I was like, you know, I could probably do this more cost effectively and actually better if I had like paint in a tube. And I didn't even know if that was a thing, but I like went to Amazon and typed in like paint pens and I found these. And so how you do it, and there's like four of these. So how you do it is you draw up the paint in the syringe and then you put the paint in here and then you put it in the pen and then you paint whatever color you want, which I'm going to do black, and you paint it on the. And so I have a ton of black paint just from other projects. I'm probably going to use, I don't know, tricorn black from Sherwin-Williams because that's my favorite black color. And I'm just going to put it in these little paint pens and paint the grout. And so these could be used for anything. I mean, you could put your wall color or your trim color in these and go around and just touch up paint with these if you had just like a small area. So I could see many uses for these little paint pens. And I think they were only like $11 too. And if I were to buy grout pens for that whole room, I think I probably would have spent about $100. So it's also a cost savings on the project. All right, well, I'm gonna get started and take you along and we'll see how these grout pens work. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Hold on, watch this. Turning is kind of hard.
Okay, so I get to go into my paint cabinet today and pick out the color of black that I'm going to use. So I've got several colors of tricorn black right here that I could use, or I know I've got some of this type right here, and that is cabinet paint, and it's a pretty dark black. I might use that, or I might use tricorn black. So I'm gonna choose my paint and then I'm going to get started. So I ended up going with this kind right here because it is for porch and patio. It's kind of an exterior type paint and it's moisture resistant. And so I figure it's going to hold up really, really good as grout as we walk on it and as I wash it. So that's the kind I'm going to use. Okay, so the first step is to open up my paint can. I know I'm going to hear about wearing this outfit while I paint, but I'm a pretty clean painter. I don't typically get paint on myself, so hopefully that's true because I love this outfit. Alright, so next I'm going to stir the paint because you can see it's settled. And you stir it really, really good. And then I feel it getting thicker as I mix the bottom up with it. And then I'm going to get one of these syringes to draw up the paint. Just set that there. Okay. So I've never done this before, so this is a new experience, but I think it's pretty simple. So you just draw up the paint, okay, like that, and then put it in the dispenser here, and then you twist on the pen, and that one is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and do a few of these because I feel like it might take a few, or I could just refill this. I might do that. I'm going to refill that one and save these for other projects. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here's the room that I'm going to be working in. And you can see I've started here, and that's where I used the grout pen. And then that's an area that I did not use. And then over there. So you can just see how the white grout has turned kind of a brown just from walking on it. And then over here, where we don't walk, you can see how it's pretty white. But even so, I'm just tired of fighting the white grout. And I actually love how dramatic the dark grout looks. I wish I would have done that in the first place. But I was told that if you use grout with this tile, it would bleed into it. And that's probably true of actual grout, but whenever I went back and painted it, it was totally fine. So I'm gonna use these and get to work. Okay, I'm at a stopping point. I think I hear Bo upstairs, so I'm gonna go get him, but that looks so awesome. I love it, and I wish I would have done this sooner. I'm loving the black grout look. And so then there's the white that I still need to do, and there's the difference. It's subtle, but it looks clean and finished. Oh, they're both learning to walk. Oh, they're walking. How puppy. Hi. Cora got some new sandals for spring, and she decided to also make a new shirt out of the bag. That is really nice. I love the armholes. It's very nice, Cora. Oh, and a pocket. That's so creative. Very nice. Which do you like better? Your new shirt or your new shoes?
My new shoes.
Oh, yeah. Come here. Oh, you did it. Come here. Can you walk to me? You walking on those tippy toes. Come here. Come here. Can you walk to me? You pushing the stroller? You're a silly boy. You're a good boy.